Good Kong.
Yes.
Good stride.
Yes.
Hits the play. Oh, the Kong out! Camila Stefano, the first to complete our third and final women's skill challenge.
Wow!
Let's take a look at those standings from yesterday, starting with women's skill. We've got
Megan McQueen in first with 8 total points. What a lead.
She has been absolutely smashing every challenge, but keeping it relatively close, we got Brittany Durant and Camila Stefano. Next, let's take a look at that men's skill, see where our men are sitting.
Take a look.
And you can see that women's skill is actually pretty close right there. It's anybody's game coming into tonight.
Well, especially with the increased score amounts for today, rewarding our competitors for making it all the way to the third day of the competition.
All right, we are actually just going to wrap things right into those rules. Today, you will be seeing the skill finals round. They have 3 elite level challenges and 3 attempts per challenge.
1 point is awarded for each completed challenge. You get a bonus point, and it's awarded per unused attempt.
To make this really clear, if you get it in your first attempt, you get 4 points. Second attempt, you get 3.5. Third attempt, you get 3.
Yes, sir.
Challenges must be completed with specific techniques such as sticks or controlled landings.
And 1 athlete will compete at a time.
Here are our women's skill finalists making it through all the way to the finals of SPL3 World Championships.
Lani Wankar on the left, Camila Stefano to her right, Louisa Chang in the middle.
Brittany Durant followed by Megan McQueen going on down the line. That is Lani Wankar.
Keep parkour stupid, that's right. Let them know.
Camila Stefano.
Look at that, in that scruffy tee as well.
Always having such a good time, huge smile on her face, just chilling. Then we got Louisa Chang coming in, huge showings every single year. One of my favorite female athletes to watch.
Representing Taiwan and the plain white tees. That's a band.
And then we also got Brittany Durant coming through. Brittany Durant has really been showing up.
On the come up.
Blowing my mind with skill every single day. Has just been showing up and throwing down.
She is a very, very strong competitor, but it's going to take a spectacular performance to take down Megan McQueen.
Megan McQueen coming out and proving to be absolutely elite level, not only as a skill competitor, but also as a speed competitor, sitting pretty on top.
Lightning McQueen, can she be beat?
All right, now we are going to quickly bring you into those skill challenges to see what challenges they will have to complete.
Challenge 1. Athletes will lache to the gray wall and plyo directly into sticking the highlighted ledge. Challenge 2. Athletes will perform a dive catch to the highlighted bar. .180 switch, lache into cat. Directly into a catback, and finishing with the catback precision to the highlighted wall. Challenge 3. Athletes will Kong directly into stride, plyo down to the highlighted gray wall, and finish with a dive Kong. Those are your 3 challenges for women's skill finals. These are some monster challenges.
And that is always how it goes here at SPL3. It just gets bigger and scarier day in and day out. Now remember, these athletes only get 3 attempts at each of these challenges. You could be spending an entire day on any one of these. They only get 3 tries.
And for me, the challenge that's the scariest is that catback from the brick chimney up to the top of that wood wall, because what if you miss that catback?
Yeah, it's not really shown very well in that video, but that's a solid 15-foot drop if you miss.
And here comes Lani Wong-Kar with her first attempt.
Starting off with this Lachey plyos.
She's got the plyometric skill to make it up. Taking a look at that. Looks good.
See, I like that she's taking a look. If I were her, I would have used as much of that try as I could. Yes, she gets in that Lachey pre. I would have stepped up onto that wall and maybe even looked at the precision across just to get as much as you can out of a single attempt.
And one of the challenges of this format as well is you might get eyes on that challenge, but you got to hold that in your mind and your body until it goes around again to you.
Yeah, you got to wait for every athlete to take their turn. Camilla Stefanu up.
Solid Lachey, but just sticking the precision instead.
Yeah, just undercutting that first precision. Maybe using these first ones as kind of a warm-up, a little take a peek. We got Brittany Durant coming in next.
And she's got a really strong Lachey. Yeah. I'm anticipating at least a plyo up to that top gray ledge so she can get a good look.
Yep. And now if it does come down to a tie, there is a bit of a tiebreaker, which is who makes it the farthest on the challenge. So there is something to be said for getting even just a little bit closer than your opponents.
That's right. Just barely reaching that bar.
Oh, good swing tag.
Look at that. Plyo up.
Yes, plyo.
All the way across, but down into the death corner. Doesn't quite make it, but our challenger to move the furthest along that first challenge.
Yeah, you could see as she plyoed up onto that first wall, she was just really, really low in that squat, making it really difficult to get any power going into the big old jump. Now we got Megan McQueen coming up, though. She has basically shown no weaknesses so far.
I think that she might be able to flash this challenge, but it's going to come down to if she can get enough purchase out of that Lachey.
Yeah, that Lachey really drives through the rest of it. If you can gain momentum, if you can land out of it with enough momentum to continue, that's what it's all about. Otherwise, you're basically doing these standing jumps.
Nice big upstart.
A lot of power here. Good tap. Yes.
Oh, just hesitating, but I think we're going to see it next attempt from her as well.
Yeah, that is a huge precision across the gap coming through there. She looked like she had a lot of power coming up onto the ledge, just kind of hesitated on that jump, as you said.
That's right.
Now, Lani Wong-Kar on the last one did the Lachey, didn't look to even attempt the plyo up. So let's hope that she can try for that plyo. Even if she doesn't make it on top of the ledge, I'd like to see her land both feet and give it a good attempt. There we go. Bigger swing.
Big tap, but just not quite getting the height that she needs to get a good plyo out of it.
Yeah, coming in a little bit leaned back on that, having to roll her chest forward. No way you're going to be able to plyo out of something like that.
Camilla Stefanu coming up with her second attempt of Challenge 1.
Now, this is a much smaller Lachey pre than we saw her perform yesterday, so I know she has more power in the tank than she showed on that last attempt. I'd like to see it come through.
You have to overshoot this challenge a little bit to get that.
Much better, much better.
Up we go. Takes a look, and maybe next one for Camilla.
Now, something important to note here. It's really scary to go for a plyo if you don't get your toes wrapped over that far corner. And right there, Camilla was just flat on top. Toes did not make it over. I think if she can go just a hair further, she'll feel a lot more comfortable dragging those toes into the corner and going for the distance.
And she's going to have to send it a little bit for that third attempt. But worst case scenario, bounce it or cat it.
I'm not going to lie, that bounce is scary. It's a big jump and a drop.
Straight up. Yeah, not that you want to cat that ledge. There's those powerful swings.
Good look.
She goes. Oh, but just couldn't set her arms enough to get a powerful plyo out of it.
Now, so far, Brittany Durant has made it the furthest on this challenge. She's almost to the bounce, landing just in that kind of death corner where the wall meets the ground. That's the scariest place to land.
You do not want to land there. There is not a whole lot of survival opportunities for your ankle there.
Megan McQueen showing us on the last attempt that she has what it takes. She was in a very good position to send the final jump on her last attempt.
And that's how you wipe your shoes. If you got chalk on your hands, take notes, young guns.
Chalk it up. You got some leg real estate and you got some forearm real estate.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm sensing a make on this one.
And look at that big tap.
Up we
Come
go.
on.
Yes! And she sticks it! Our first women's skill competitor to take challenge 1.
Megan McQueen on her second attempt as well.
Let's go, Lightning McQueen!
All right, she's got to be feeling good. In first place moving into this round, that's going to make her confidence skyrocket moving into the next challenges.
Yeah, she is going to be a monster to overcome, especially with the advantage that she's just gained there. Let's go, Lonnie. Let's see if we can get an extra strong lache and hop out of that.
I like taking the extra swing. Good.
Just could not land far enough on that ledge to get a good precision out of it.
That did show some good progression from Lonnie there. She had a much better lache. She was able to fly over the top. I think if she had one more attempt, she would have gone for the jump.
Absolutely, but unfortunately, she's going to have to move on to the next challenge with Camilla Stefanu stepping up.
All right, I'm looking for Camilla to make it just a little bit further off that first plyo, wrap those toes over the corner to give her the confidence to send the final jump.
And that nod to the camera, too, she's like, I got this, dude. Let's go, Swaggy.
All right, hitting that big upstart.
Absolutely.
Oh, that looks so nice.
Up she goes.
Come on.
Oh, but just squatting a little bit too much, landing that second precision.
Yeah, it actually looked like even coming out of the lache pre, she ended up in almost a full squat before going into that next plyo. I think that might have thrown her off a bit.
And let's see if Brittany can step up to the plate. If she can just land a little further on that ledge, she has what it takes to stick it.
And it looked like just the last two attempts, she was making all of the jumps, just not fully committing to that final one. I'd love to see at least a full commit. You can always bounce it back if you don't make it. Come on. Oh, a little bit of a foot slide. Still commits to the bounce.
We'll take a bounce, though.
Man, yeah, her feet just slid on the top of, or on the lache pre. I saw them slide just a little bit, making it really difficult to continue any momentum.
Challenge number 1.
And it looks like Louisa was not feeling that challenge. I think that she's been feeling a bit sore from the last few days of competition and did not want to take any potential drops down onto the ground.
Yeah, I think that's smart too. Save her energy. As long as she can stay warm, that means that she can go into the next challenge a little bit more fresh than the rest of the athletes.
And this second challenge, it's going to take a little bit less impact. Let's go, Camilla. Okay.
There we saw from Camilla that really deep squat as she landed on that ledge, making it difficult to go into the next plyo. Yeah, that
Boing,
deep squat.
Boing.
I think if she was a little bit higher up on that first one, she could have committed.
And these athletes have not had a chance to practice any of these challenges. They were specifically directed not to attempt them. So what you're seeing is their first attempts at these challenges, and that raises the stakes that much more.
Man, you could see there with Megan when she got on top of that last wall. Watch how upright she is. She's not fully squatted. Her legs are in the perfect loaded position to explode into the jump.
And just a slight lean into the jump with perfect amount of control.
Yeah, really nice technique from Megan. And remembering that you have to stick the landing as well.
Yeah. Yeah, not only do you have to jump the gap, but you got to land right on that ledge. Stick it. Oh, let's go, Lanny.
Lanny, good dive catch. Swing turn. Gets the first cat. Second cat. Big pull.
In the opposite direction on that lache as well. So she's turning to the left. Is that correct? She turned...
I believe you're right. She was, no, she was turning to the right, almost away from where she wanted to go.
That's correct. So when you do that dive catch, a left turn is going to lend itself better to this challenge.
Lonnie's showing that the first little bit she has under control, but the power that you need to get that almost level 180 pre is no joke.
Yes, and you do not want to take that drop onto bar or the ground.
Yeah, you just got hazards left, right, and in front.
Visualize, Camilla, execute. Here we go.
This one's extra awkward, man. You need those feet wiped down for the 180, but you need those hands chalked to infinity.
Let's see that left turn. Absolutely.
Nice.
Here we are.
Big pull.
To the top. Oh, craning it! Furthest along on the challenge currently.
Absolutely the furthest so far. Now on that one, it looked to me like she slipped a little bit lower than she wanted to on the brick wall.
Yeah.
You need to keep one leg really high in order to make sure you get that last cat back. All right, now we get to see Louisa stepping up.
Come on. Into the fray, Louisa Chang. Such a strong competitor, an SPL legend. Absolutely. Okay, she intends to land on that ledge.
Oh, a little bit small there, but you don't need a lot of power. Looks like she still got it. Oh! I was
bouncing back into that crane.
Yeah, I was just a hair worried. It looked like it was questionable if she spent too much time on that wall. Remember, in order for this to truly count, you must have only one downward momentum drop until you pull up into your 180. If you have a bounce at the bottom or if you pause at the bottom, our judges are going to throw up an X.
Do not pause. This is an online game. All right, let's go, Britt.
Brittany's showing she's got really good bar technique.
There we go, looking good.
All right, let's see the 180s.
Yes, nice and high on that chimney, but just not quite getting the push that she needs.
Yeah, it looked to me like her foot slipped off just a little bit. That top pushing leg might not have gotten the purchase that she wanted.
Last but not least, up for her first attempt at challenge number 2, Megan McCoy.
Come on, Megan.
All right, now I have not seen many 180s from Megan.
Oh, straight up.
I have not seen it yet, so this is a question mark. Is she just as proficient with her 180s as she is with the rest of her parkour skills?
And this first attempt is going to give us a lot of information.
Now, I think the initial lâché is going to be no problem.
Yeah. And you notice she doesn't have much chalk on her hands here. It's actually a pretty sticky bar.
That is true. It's also got a great diameter.
Well, there's the chalk, so...
Oh, well.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you know, better safe than sorry.
I guess, yeah.
Good.
Oh, just coming in a little low on that first cap, but can she snatch it?
Wow, she got really high. It didn't look to me like she had much of a pull on the first 180.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried for the second one, but she really pulled it out.
Yeah, some good information there. Only inches from the top. Now she knows exactly how much more power she needs to put in.
We are back with Lani Wongkar.
There's Lani Wongkar. Resident sender.
All right, her first attempt looked really, really nice. Just needs a bit more of a pull to get on top of that wall.
Here we go. Yeah, that's a nicer 180. Little slippery on that first
just
wall.
barely grabbed.
Woof. That is a tough 180 to hit at height.
Yeah, something that I saw there is Lani was grabbing kind of the overhang on the brick instead of the side of the wall. There is a bit of an overhang where the chimney opens up.
So do you think that that'll give them an advantage if they have an overgrip?
I personally think it would be a little bit more awkward. You're pulling from different muscles in that case, and It's not what your body's used to.
True. Carpal tunnel. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. It actually sounds mad painful.
I've been playing too much games. Let's go, Camilla. Visualize.
Now, something very, very difficult to see here. This wall is spooky to crane. You do not have a lot of surface area on the top.
Okay, looking good on that first cat. Really high.
Nice. And as I say it, she does go for the crane.
Next one for sure.
It looked like Camilla also was using that overhang, though, and it looked really powerful on that one. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is going to give some bonuses.
Come on. Prove Joey Adrian wrong.
Please.
Just a little wipe from Mel McQueen.
Yeah, making sure there's no extra sweaty hands on there. Using her own arm to wipe down the landing surface.
Wait, is she putting oil on the bar? Somebody stop her. I think she's put royal jelly on the bar.
All right, let's see, Louisa.
Here we let's go.
Good.
Oh, yes!
Louisa Chang committing to both feet on top, nailing the stick.
Come on! First challenge complete for Louisa Chang.
Successfully complete challenge number 2.
Oh, let's go!
Making it look easy.
Straight up. Yeah, if that was too easy, Louisa, we got one more challenge here for you.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better. Louisa completing that on her second attempt.
And also, the sooner that you complete these challenges, the more time you have to chill between this one and the next one.
Very, very true. Now, some competitors might not like that. They like to stay more warm, but you're definitely not going to be gassing yourself out.
Yeah. Okay, Britt, let's see if we got the information that we needed from the last attempt.
Now, on the last one, it did look like a bit of a foot slip. Making sure those shoes are wiped. Don't want another one here.
Okay, looking sticky.
Solid.
Oh! Just scraping the knee.
That's that nasty shinner that we are all way too familiar with.
Yeesh. Hey, but at least she took that shinner and didn't fall forward.
I was
hefty job.
thinking the same thing. You'd rather take the shinner and fall backwards than take it and fall forward.
Absolutely. Quick trip to the shinner. Shin bright like a diamond.
Seeing the importance of them sticky shoes, wiping them all down, chalking it up.
Absolutely.
You can see our officials up there, making sure that there's no extra chalk left behind to get on your shoes while you're standing there.
And tell you what, you're not going to see any of these strike movement shoes slipping on the walls. Okay, nice and high.
Nice.
Yes!
Megan McQueen on her third attempt.
2 challenges complete, and so in the flow state, she's jumping to the chimney like she's Santa Claus. What presents do you have for us?
Or was that her second attempt, actually?
Megan and Lisa, the only
Dude, I'm goldfish brain.
I believe that was actually her second attempt. Yeah, it was her second attempt.
Wow.
One more attempt.
There we go. That was her second attempt. Thank you, Lorena. Lanny, come on.
So that will keep Megan comfortably in the lead because all she needs to do, I actually heard Tim say this the other day, he said, all I have to do is what everyone else does.
Oh,
and it's the same for Megan. If she does what everybody else does, she cannot fall behind.
Just downloading the other competitors. Okay, super
Come
sticky
on.
cat. This looks good.
Oh! Really high bounce.
Yeah, super controlled going back down onto that thin ledge. It's nice that she wasn't rocketed in any other direction.
Something I love to see from Lonnie on the last challenge and this one is each attempt got closer and closer. And on both of them, I think if she had just one more attempt, she would have nailed it.
Yeah, And keeping that Tim Champion quote in mind, I think that these other competitors are starting to get the download on this challenge. It's always really encouraging when you see the homies, you know, take a challenge like that because it makes it instantly look possible because sometimes that's in question.
Yeah, and this finals round is really a lot more like we train in parkour. We find a challenge, we work it together. When one person breaks it, that usually leads to more people breaking it.
Reps with the homies. Come on. Sticky.
Nice. High leg.
Yes!
Camilla!
Taking it on her third attempt of the Lachey challenge.
Absolutely beautiful stick from Camila.
Wow.
Our second challenge, getting it on her third attempt.
Very nice, Camilla.
Man, you can see how nice that stick tech is, too. Every time Camilla sticks, it is picture perfect.
Let's go, Britt. Let's forget that shinner ever happened.
Yeah, Brittany did have a nasty little shinner on that one. Doesn't seem to have phased her, though.
Nope. Just forget it ever happened.
And
move forward.
I would assume that it's going to make her commit even harder on the next one. Because usually when something bad happens, you're like, okay, that wasn't that bad. I can full send on the next one.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a sports psychology classic mentality of starting on the wrong foot, right? Because then you can't make any mistake worse than that. And here we go.
All it is to make.
And she has the height. Come on.
Let's go, Brittany, making it on her third and final attempt.
Keeping the chainy going.
Especially impressive after seeming to shin the last one. She did not let it get to her head.
Shins of steel.
Now that will give Brittany 3 full points. If you get it on your final attempt, you get 3 points. Your second attempt, you get 3.5. And your first attempt, you get 4 full points.
Up on the screen.
Take a look. Louisa looking so good on these catbacks, getting the perfect amount of height and sailing to that stick.
And this is such a scary challenge. That drop that you're looking at on the other side, you're just staring down it when you do that stick. And like I said, it's about a 15-foot drop.
And the thing with trying to stick a wall at that height is you do have to kind of put yourself in the danger zone. When you're repping the bounce backs and things like that, without that full commit, it feels safe. But you kind of have to take yourself out of that safety zone and risk almost overshooting it to get that stick.
Yeah, and the more I'm watching these replays, the more I think I like this overgrip grab. Because if you grab that, you actually can give yourself almost like a full climb up, and it gives you more time to watch the wall that you're landing on.
Yeah, it seems like it takes a lot of work out of the arms, so you can just work through the legs and get the height that you need. So shout out Santa Claus, the OG chimney.
Yeah, it looks like so far everybody hitting that overgrab.
Oof. Very nice, Camila. A swing.
Man, such a smooth style from Camilla.
Bulletproof. Yes, Camilla.
Now, while we're waiting to go into that final challenge, just a quick shout out to those strike movement shoes. If you want to wear what nearly every SPL champion wears, strike movement is the shoe for you, united by motion.
Sticky right out the box. Both Joey and I be repping those bad boys today.
Yes, sir. I got my pair last year at SPL, and I'm about to buy a new pair this year. It's lasted me a whole year.
Come on.
That's actually very rare for a parkour shoe.
That's quality you can trust.
Lonnie Walmart is up for her first attempt. Challenge number 3.
So if anyone is going to pull ahead of Megan McQueen, this challenge is going to have to give her pause and complement and lend itself to the other challengers' proclivities.
Yeah, pretty much going to have to one bang it in order to have a chance here.
And getting that initial Kong stride is particularly tough because it is a pretty decent Kong with not a whole lot of run up, and you got to hit that with enough purchase to stride on out of that. Good luck.
Ooh-wee, this challenge is rough.
Look at it. Look at it. She's gonna jump.
Athletes are told they're welcome to take a look at everything as long as no dynamic movements. You're welcome to stand on everything. Here we go, though.
And I think that one has to be a single stride. Is that correct?
I believe that is a single stride. And I would have loved to see her still send the jump. You've already used an attempt. You might as well get the jump in there.
And hitting that precision from a thin wall like that going down onto that other thin gray wall, it's kind of grim.
It is. It's really grim. Even the standing one's really gross. So
yep.
I don't necessarily blame her for not hitting it. Here we go from Louisa.
Go. Gather.
Come on.
Bring it home. Tell your friends.
Next, breaking the ramp.
Yeah, athletes do have to perform that single stride. We keep getting 2 steps on that L. It needs to just be one singular step. You got to put a lot of power into that first Kong in order to be able to stride through.
We got all the homies hanging out up there, gassing her up. Okay, looks good. Getting that last look.
Ooh!
Shabooey!
Sketchy slip, but a good save there. Nice landing.
And here comes Megan McQueen, the one to beat.
Her first attempt at this challenge is Megan McQueen.
All right,
She
Megan
has a
McQueen.
sizable lead.
If she gets this here, there's no chance for anyone else if she flashes this. No
Whoa.
chance. She can seal the deal right now.
Yeah, if she can complete this challenge, she is guaranteed SPL Women's Skill Champion. So I bet you watching that, some of the other competitors are breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, so maybe this one might not be for Meg, but perhaps.
Now, it will
She just needed
depend
a
on
test.
accumulated points. Megan McQueen is very far in the lead right now. They may be fighting for second place. Lonnie Wonkar coming up. That being said, now is the time to get this challenge, if ever.
Jeez, taking these drops for reps.
Up next for her second attempt at challenge number 3 is Camila Stefanillo.
All right,
right.
now I think if anyone's going to get this challenge, it's going to be Camilla. She has the leg power to smash that stride, but can she get the power she needs from that Kong with such little run-up?
You took the words right out of my mouth. She's my athlete to watch for this particular challenge.
Let's
She
go.
goes. Come on, let's see it. Good stride.
Yes!
Oh,
Okay.
just a little bit to the right. That is such... Not only is it a really small surface area to land on, a small width, but the length is also really small. So if you drift yourself a little to the right, you're not going to be able to get both feet on like we saw there. I think she does send it her next attempt, though.
Yeah, I think that she's got that. She's the closest so far. And Louisa does not want to take this drop. And the only way to avoid that is by doing it or down. But I think she's got this. Come out. Oh, so she committed to that single stride, but it just was not far enough. Couldn't set behind her other striding leg.
Yeah, that initial Kong just didn't have the power needed to carry her to the edge.
Yeah, you got to sail over that wall. And here you get a good visual of that run-up.
Yeah, only about 2 steps. Well, like a step and then your takeoff.
Yeah, 1 into a split step here.
Yep.
Come on, Britt. Oh.
You could see there she was a hair too close to the wall when she went for her Kong, and that shot her hips up really high. Still managed to recover pretty well, but because of that, she didn't get any distance on the Kong.
For attempt number 2 on challenge 3.
Let's go, Meg.
Looking for Megan to get her chest really low here, pop
Like that.
up out of it.
Uh-huh. Okay, looks good.
If you can line that chest up with the top of the wall, that's going to give you the most power coming over. The closer you can get to the edge of that L, the easier the rest of the challenge is going to be.
Let's go. Maybe 2 more shoe wipes. Here we go.
Stayed up really tall with her chest there. Come on.
She's checking out the
Smart,
jump.
smart.
Yep. And she's like, nah, I got this.
Yeah. Now remember, you do have to stick that final jump, right? Or is it it's a Kong out? It's
Yeah,
a Kong
that's
out.
right.
That's my mistake.
Big swaggy dive Kong out of that bad boy.
Yeah. And I think everyone would agree that the Kong out actually a little bit easier than sticking that jump, in my opinion.
True, because you can just overshoot it, keep your feet where they are, and grab that ledge and rock it past. Come on.
Nice.
Shot her out a little bit too far.
All right,
Swag.
does go for the jump.
Yeesh. Got the guns out, though.
Up next for attempt number 3.
Coming in for her third and final attempt, Camila Stefanou.
If anyone can do it, it's her. That's right. And she's got the feeling, just needs to hold on to it.
Yeah, had our best attempt yet, but unable to stay on that small block at the end of the brick.
Come on, Camilla. Show me what you got.
Good Kong.
Yes.
Good stride.
Yes.
Hits the plyo. The Kong out! Camila Stefano, the first to complete our third and final women's skill challenge.
Wow! Looking so clean on that one, too. Wow.
Such beautiful technique from that stride. The rest of the challenge looked like a piece of cake in spite of the fact that it is so sketchy to go into that drop pre.
Straight up. That was amazing, Camilla. Now let's see if Louisa Chang can replicate that.
Third and final attempt.
Download.
Louisa Chang.
Now I believe that will lock Camilla for sure into second place. Louisa Chang, if she wants a chance to catch up, she has to hit this.
Everything is riding on this attempt.
Oh, just to the right again.
Just shot her out a little bit too far.
Man, and that's the struggle with putting your foot on the side of that L instead of right in the front.
You got to burn some energy correcting the momentum that acts upon you. You kind of got to get your chest past that striding leg so you can push behind you instead of diagonal or to the side. Parkour science.
All right, Brittany stepping up. Her final attempt on the Kong Stride pre-drop, pre-dive Kong challenge.
Let's go. There's a lot of steps to this one.
Come on, Brittany.
Shebang.
Oh, yet again, that Kong is just carrying her up into the air, unable to get a clean, smooth, controlled stride out.
Okay.
Last but not least,
Can Megan McQueen flash this challenge even though she's already posed to become champion? Let's see if she can pull home one final challenge.
And I think she can. I think she gained a ton of information off of her last attempt, even doing the jump down, kind of giving us the nod like, all right, I got this on the next one.
Absolutely. And let's see if she was able to hold on to that feeling.
Oh, barely getting her foot on the L, almost hitting the bar, actually.
Yeah, just way too shy on that Kong. But I wouldn't be sweating if I was her with 2 challenges in the bag. I think we have a new skill champion on our hands.
I think you're absolutely right. She did such a good job. That was the only challenge she was unable to complete.
And let's take a look at these replays.
Camilla coming in. Look how smooth that is.
Perfect fluid movement, ease on that dive Kong.
That is perfect parkour right there.
PPK. A-boing. Shaboing. Perfect fluid arm movement as well through that plyo.
Shout out to SPL. That is such a sick final skill challenge. It looks so aesthetic. I love every piece of it.
Absolutely. You have to have a really strong Kong to make that one work. And that one separated the ones who have practiced from the ones who have yet to acquire that kind of strength out of their Kong.
And now for now, we are going to take a short break while the men's skill competitors get warmed up on the course. When we come back, we will be showing you what those challenges look like. Stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere.
Megan McQueen, how do you feel about that round?
I feel pretty good. I was really happy I hit the lache plyo because that one was...
It's a lot to commit to at the top.
Yeah, I have this nervous habit when I'm doing scary challenges where I yell commit as I'm doing it, but that got me through at least.
I was definitely yell commit when you went. I was like, commit, do it. But you did so well and sticking on the first try as well. It's in that perfect range. Was any challenge particularly tough for you?
The Kong to stride was just, we all as a collective, the drop pre was what we were worried about. I prepped the Kong like once maybe because I thought it was going to be so easy. And then that was the part that none of us could do. Well, except Camilla, she crushed that challenge. She did it so good.
Yeah, but I mean, the Kong stride is surprisingly a hard technique to pull off, especially when you've got a short run up.
Yeah, it has
you
a
want a
very
lot
long
of
run up.
momentum to get that like power and generate those hips over the top. And so you did a fantastic job. And yeah, congratulations on a stellar round. 2 out of 3 ain't too bad.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, well done. All right, we'll pass on to the next one. Committed. He cruised over that. Yeah, smashed that last challenge. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel good now after the last challenge and stuff. Yeah, just to try to make a redemption from yesterday because I didn't really enjoy my performance, but I'm
Okay, well,
now.
yeah, you're happy now. All smiles coming down.
Yeah, bro, I'm happy now, like, at least to get this done. And yeah, I couldn't commit to the first challenge as well, unfortunately, but
It's
like,
hard. There's a lot of it's deceptive how much power you need to be on top of to get the plyo out, and it's a small distance as well. Did you like think that you were going to do that easy beforehand?
No. I knew that was gonna be like quite of a struggle, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to have like trusted myself to do it. But just to think much about like bouncing it, like made me scared because of the whole ankle situation.
It's so daunting as well. Like it's so much impact to be dissipating off.
Yeah, I feel like if I really send it, I would get it there, but I could not commit to that today, unfortunately.
I mean, well, you did very well with the other two challenges. You should be very stoked with yourself, and we'll see how you end up on that leaderboard. Congratulations. Well done. It's fucking sick. Represent. Brittany, how you doing? How are you feeling about that round?
I'm feeling good. I know I could have done better. I wish I would have got that first pre, but you know, we're here, we're living.
I think your bounce back was definitely the safest way you can approach that. You really want to hit it like on the top with full commitment. Still, I was saying to the guys at the table, like you did a fantastic job. Is there any particular challenge that you thought was going to be harder than it was?
I mean, honestly, I thought that jump was going to be harder. I wish I would have hit the bounce on the first one. I know I could have. Then I maybe would have been able to hit the pre. The lache to the cap back pre was fun. I was like, but.
Yeah, I mean, once it took the shin from you, I saw that determination on your face. You were like, I'm not letting this thing win. And I think once you have another couple of the girls hit it as well, it makes it more realistic. You're like, okay, that's the timing, that's the cadence. And you're stoked with that one?
Oh yeah, super stoked, especially after the shin. I was like, I can't have blood and then not get this challenge.
Yeah, you did a super good job out there. We'll see how it stacks up. Cool. Congratulations. No, yeah, really well done. All right, we're going to send it back to Josh and Joey.
And what a dominant performance from Megan McQueen.
Dude, she absolutely popped off day after day, round after round.
Her first year of skill on the world stage. Now,